EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready, set up.
Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. That is downfield to the tight end Pitts. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. Defensive coaches preach every day, Mike, swarm to the ball. Get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible. And this is a great reason why. The ball carrier is able to make the first guy miss, but it was the pursuit from the rest of the defense that's able to get him down and keep him to no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Ready.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. 19, Tiger.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Ready.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the... And they'll take the ball over on downs.
Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down
11,
and 10.
11. Here we go, son.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Ken. Alpha, 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 alpha. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what
the pressure, too much, and he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to...
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
On the ready. Come on, set, put.
Now, faking the give. That's the tight end pitch. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
What can I say, Mike? Good things happen when you get the ball to your tight end, but in all seriousness, think about what this guy has to handle in the passing game. Not only to be the possession guy, convert first downs underneath, but then have the ability to be the matchup to get downfield and be vertical in the passing game. There's not a lot of tight ends around the league that can do both, and when you have them, I don't blame the quarterback for looking his way.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
Here's McAllister to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go.
Drive will start on the ground. And not a whole lot there. Up to about the 25. 2nd down and 8.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's caught. Right side, it's Fryermuth. Here's 3rd and 2.
Easy.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Here we go, Scott.
Fields to throw for it. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
2nd down, it's Fields. he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw is Fields. This one caught at the 4. And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. He's going to tuck it and go. And he will get into the end zone, giving his team an 8-point margin. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw. The man coming across the field, he's got it. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So we've played one quarter here on a Monday night. 15-7 is our score. Great. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught left side by Pitts. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
And a penalty flag down in the backfield. They finally get him down, but I'm not sure if this is going to stand.
Let's go.
Back to the air one more time. Quick throw, taken in.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hands, and results in a completion.
That catch puts him over 100 yards for the game, and we still have another half to go. That catch picks up the 1st down.
Let's go now. Check. Get up.
They'll try to run this one in. And that big offensive run. Clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Atlanta. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here. 1st and 10.
Extend. Here we go. Right.
Fields. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
Here we go, son.
Throwing is Fields. To the outside. Catch made by Pickens. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's second and 9.
Out. Here we go, son.
Fields to throw. Look wide. Get this one complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Don't jump.
Off the play action, here's Fields. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Gets away quickly, and it's caught. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, second and a yard. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third.
Here we go. Tonight.
Fields from the gun on third down. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up first and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Justin. Here we go.
Now, Fields. And he will wisely just get rid of this one and set up second and goal.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go.
Fields now on second down. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Steelers. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Steelers will go up by 7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
60. Panther 60. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out. That one underthrown and intercepted. And the Steelers will take over at their own 14-yard line.
Here we go, son.
A first down throw for Fields. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to have this one up near the 28.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum.
Angel.
We just saw a great example of it here.
Go.
Fields now the throw on first down. And it's complete to the sideline. Nice job getting both feet down inbounds.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Up the middle they go. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop at 45 seconds to go until halftime.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on third and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the first down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Hey, kid. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's thrown right side, but incomplete. He was looking for George Pickens there. It's second down.
Jump slit. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He'll go right and find his running back. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Fields now, and that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average.
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And that is incomplete. They had a sure 3 points there, but they got a little greedy, went with the fake, and they'll get no points and turn it over on downs.
Points are so hard to come by in this league, Mike. I understand the notion that teams don't like settling for field goals. When you're down this close to the end zone, they want to come away with 6. But if that's the case, let your offense stay on the field on fourth down. If not, let your field goal unit kick the field goal.
And he's going to be taken down at the 37. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Cougar 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 79 Bronco.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Now a signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Mike, you know what we used to call those plays? No, 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 yes. Because that's exactly what was going through the mind of the coach on the sideline when the quarterback decided to throw that ball into really tight coverage.
first and 10.
Set. Hut, hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. His throw left side is complete. That's his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down. The Falcons sending out the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Falcons will cut the lead down to 4.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
And the good kick pays off. They'll only be able to take this past the 10-yard line. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go. Back.
Pistol snap back to Fields. There's a short one caught by Fryermuth. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here we go, son. Mayday. Right.
They'll run on second down. And he'll be brought down past the 30. That is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. He'll tuck it and take off.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on first down.
Come to the line now on second and 2.
Here we go. Alpha. Right.
Back to throw is Fields. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he gets run out of bounds. A short pickup, but it's good enough for a first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
That's complete left side to Pickens. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Easy. No mas.
To throw is Fields. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
Here we go.
He'll turn and hand this one off. Can he get away? No! He's taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense with a negative play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
3rd and long.
Here we go, son.
To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his...
And this one is blocked.
Yeah, it just felt like that one was out of rhythm from the start, Mike. So what you're looking for is the kicker, the holder, and the long snapper to be able to all work in unison. And it just seemed that half-second delay getting into the motion gave the defense all it needed to get through and block that kick.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
No chance at all. He'll go down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
Ready?
It is 3rd and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7. Here we go, set.
They send a receiver in motion left.
Set, go.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
The Falcons send their punting unit out. Returnable from the 17. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
You got a mini basement. Right?
Making the read, this is Fields. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Fields. Quick throw, taken in. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. They go play action with Fields. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
That's just one of those drives that was out of whack from the start, Mike. They just couldn't get anything going on their early downs, and they'll most likely punt the ball away and hope that their defense can do the same thing and get them the ball back.
Here we go. Easy. West right fit. Chip spirit.
4th down. Fields. He's got his man. It's Pickens. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
Angel, Angel, Angel. Here we go. Up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott. Right.
Fields. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
2nd and 7.
Punch right. Hey, punch right.
Fields to throw. He'll take a shot. Looking for Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the 4th quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Alpha, alpha, alpha. Right.
Here's Fields to keep it himself. Oh, and he takes a really good lick in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son.
Fields now on 2nd down. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed him. All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing.
That's to the right side and incomplete.
I think that play probably results in a completion if that protection just holds up a little bit longer. It was that initial pressure in the face of the quarterback that forced him to get rid of that ball a little bit earlier than he wanted. Disrupts that timing, ruins the play.
Punch right. Here we go. Right.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close to in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Out, let's go.
Fields to throw for it. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only one. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And it looks like he's going to have enough. Indeed, the referee does signal it is a first down.
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Let's go now.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Sometimes as a play caller, it's pretty easy. Get the ball into the hands of your best players. In this case, a wide receiver screen. Get it to him quick, get some blockers out in front, let him do the rest after the catch, and he picks up the first down. All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2-minute. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Atlanta.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. It's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They still have all 3 timeouts, and here we go with 1st and 10. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the fourth. Now on 2nd and long.
Set. Go.
Back to throw. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical 3rd down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got 3rd and 4th down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
Okay, break.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll look to throw. To the right. That's Pitts.
And after that completion, they don't have enough to move the chain, so it's all going to come down to this. If they want any opportunity to go down and kick themselves a field goal, they've got to convert here on this 4th down. They need their best play.
The pressure intensifies for 4th down and 3.
Set. Head to 60. Head to 60. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Pitts is the man in motion.
Ready.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's taken in. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get it underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
That ball's going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got Frymuth open on the left side. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
Hey, Ken. Up. You got a mini bait. Here we go. We're good. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Bates now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Steelers have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's 1st down.
Come on. Set. Hut.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Pressure time, no timeouts to stop the clock as they get set here for a big 1st down. Now they'll set up to throw. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And will move this ball way down into the red zone inside the 20-yard line.